morning.
Yes. And what a lovely morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a great one. I got promoted in Deep Rock Galactic.
Morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Roast. And I'm, of course, Sugar Chris. And I'll have you know, Soul Ion, that I was early today, up and moving around. It's just, I was trying to be professional and wait for Mr. Phil.
Good morning.
How you doing,
Good
Phil?
morning.
Good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Oh, doing all right. I was surprised to have you wanting to come on in the morning time.
Yeah, well,
Folks can't.
I'm working a lot, so I get, I'm working kind of like in the evening sometimes. So like I start at 3 p.m. today.
Oh,
It was a good time for me.
well, hopefully you got your sleep for work later.
Yeah, it should be good.
Soul says, "Welcome to the Morning Roast, where we haven't lost our mind, the plot, or the pages, but gained the Lost Pages 2 campaign equals more Zaid universe hobo goodness." Good morning, Chris, Tim, and chat.
What's up? Good morning.
Love Soul. Yeah, Soul loves that hobo.
Well, understandable. Hex is here. He says Sim seems so happy in that video.
I am all the time.
Mr. Fist says, if the professor is 15 minutes late, we can ditch class and still get marked as attending it. Well, it'll be all right.
Yeah, we're not marking you as if you were there.
So what's up with you guys? It's morning time.
Yeah, morning time here for me. I got like an hour nap in. That's about it for today. I just got done eating some sandwiches.
Yeah, I just
Pretty
woke up and
good.
made coffee. I'm
Chris,
still
your
waking up.
Your hair's getting long, Chris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, eventually I'll grow it out till it's real long, and then I'll just cut it all off and donate it.
I respect it.
Donate it. Sell it.
Yeah.
Look
Why
at all
would
the
I
people
sell
we
it?
got. We got
Because
Baz
people
in the chat.
buy hair.
No, yeah, we have Baz. Hey,
Yeah,
space
Baz.
juice. Okay.
Chris Fisk, Amanda B here, Pale Rider.
Oh, yeah, she said, what was that? She said, Sugar, Sim, and Phil? What a glorious prize.
Sugar Phil. Oh my God. I never heard such a thing.
24 hours. Oh, Woodrow. Hello, sir. Says,
What's up,
hail the
Woodrow?
chat. Creators outlet was Red Dress Diaries. If Red Dress Diaries were to come out, it would be under me and Pale Rider's authority.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could fit in the Magic Cup world. Yeah, that should be like a story. Like it would be like the red dress lore.
I don't think Phil is cool with that.
And it's it's a ghostly dress that just flies around and wraps itself around men only.
That would be cool. Yeah, it's like a specter haunted dress.
Turns him into a psycho killing lady.
Amanda B says, "What if Brandon was the one that pulled the most weight? He needs to have more than 50% of the credit."
What if he was the one?
I don't think he has time to complain about it.
It says this triple tag team should be called the Sweetness. Yeah, you all won the belt, didn't you? In 6 a.m.
Yeah, tag team champions. And now I got guys like Clayton Barton trying to call us out. They haven't even wrestled a match yet. How are they
trying to call you out for what? For the match or that very cool video you guys did?
No, they want the championship. They think they're contenders, but they're gonna,
They haven't even came up to the main event yet, and they're trying to challenge the title holders. Come on now.
Yeah, I think we need to see Clayton versus Swain. Those guys go at it, and then we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, they have to earn their spot.
Yeah. You got to work up to that title holder match.
That's right. These Aussies are doing things backwards down under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of the last 3 ones on the Royal Rumble, which I'm pretty good.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Oh my! Hey, look who's here! Real Steve Die.
Was
up?
Hey, Steve.
Uncle Steve, I was just talking to him yesterday. I think he woke me up. Today you woke me up to come on here. Yesterday he called me and he woke me up. So
No sleep for you, Phil.
no sleep. Well, what's going on today, guys? What are we?
We're going to talk about the Lost Pages too here.
Whoa! Look at that.
You're only down. You're down to your 17 days. Is that is that in demand after that, or can you extend?
We're going to extend. So yeah, this is our first 30.
Oh, okay, good.
And I think Chris, if you give it a refresh, we got it back already.
Oh, look at that!
Look at that.
I'm counting it. Counting it.
Look at that. How long ago was that? Let me check my email. That was 9 minutes ago.
I'm counting it.
I think they probably saw your tweet that we were going to have the show and then backed.
They were waiting because you have to have that sugar on the corner.
You gotta get that sugar rush.
Yeah. Oh, is that what that is? It's called the Sugar Rush?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. Steve Dye says it was like 11 o'clock in Chicago, for fuck's sake. It was. And I was asleep.
Yeah, it's about the time he texts you.
Yeah.
I seen Steve post like a video of him doing the bikes.
Yep.
And stuff there the other day. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Oh,
just one thing I'd like to add: go back, Rocket. And get to promoting it, retweet it, tweet it.
Yeah, they're doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
He's got a lot planned for that. There's actually going to be some sequential content from Z Comics in there, so you'll see maybe some short stories in there and an interview too. So
there's supposed to be Demona in there too, plus an interview.
Nice.
There's Volker Bolt in there too. Isn't it Doodle Bag supposed to be in there too?
I'm not sure. Probably. That makes sense.
So yeah, go check it out and back it. Especially now it's international. It's available internationally too. I don't know if you put the digital yet, but
that's sweet. Yeah, he could announce that somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people, Darkside is in the chat. What's up?
Oh, Marinus. I was just in the middle of before we started the stream and stuff. I was in the middle of watching your video you shared in the DM group there of you eating that chip, those chips and such. I didn't get to the parts where you were eating it though.
Sounds
still in the
super
intro.
interesting.
Yeah, he was eating some like really hot chips. Apparently, he didn't
awesome.
handle it too well.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love his review videos. They're short and simple and to the point. He shows off the book too. I like his voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some accent, but I don't know where it's from.
Mr. Fist says, don't forget the contest. I may endure the hand pain to have a go at drawing my favorite character in the books.
Yes, yeah, that's a great thing to talk about. We actually announced this. When was it? A couple days ago. If you'll, where the hell is it? I'll pull my screen up. Here it is. Check this out. So we're doing a fan art contest for all of those artists out there, and it's going on through when we go in demand. And it's same like our other contests. So we're gonna collect all of them. We'll do like a stream, narrow them down, and then we'll have the people of Twitter vote on them. So if you guys aren't following me, definitely do. You can see my handle up here, and big fan art contests like we do all the time. So get on that. That's gonna be fun. And it doesn't have to be just the silhouette. It could be any character from the Lost Pages universe in any situation. We actually had one entry already. My boy Anthulu did this piece,
and you get a cool prize too, as I saw, like a comic and a T-shirt.
Yeah, we're doing the T-shirt as well. So when you win, let us know. But yeah, he did this really cool piece of the people, kind of like an homage to Justice. I dig it. Yeah, someone in the chat or in the comments, Chris Shelby, said it's very Magnolia-esque. blocky and stuff like that. Fire. I mean, it always has that fire in the background. So yeah, check that out.
Yeah, I wonder if Johnny Cage will do one. He could draw probably a good one.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We accept all entries.
I do like to. I am enjoying getting to see a lot of attentions being put on Johnny Cage and his work. I've been seeing. So I just seen Scotsman did some inking of one of his pieces.
Oh yeah.
I like that. That makes me happy. Johnny Cage does good work. He did my Mushroom Man, and I'm going to commission him to do some more.
My Mushroom Man's awesome.
Yes, I was really happy. It turned out just the way I wanted it. I was really pleased. Let's see.
I'm gonna share this out if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Let the people know where they can find us.
Yeah, Pale Rider, every time I do a stream, tags in a bunch of random people and then makes a bunch of weird hashtags.
Hey, gets you seen, dude.
Who did he tag in this time? It was like Drunk 3PO. Let me look here. Henry Cavill, Todd McFarlane.
Okay, I'm sorry. You want Henry Cavill to know about us because he's a geek.
Well, yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if he knew about us. Then he could tell me all about like minis and building PCs. Let's see. What else did I miss here? Soul saying to Seb, you'd like to point out that Wimpson from Blood Hunt is greater than Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, yesterday you saw that I was playing Deep Rock Galactic, right? He sent me a message directly on Steam, going, "Dwarves are for killing, not for playing."
Let's see here. Mr. Diaz says previews / excerpts from Lost Pages, Tales from the Natverse, Havoc, a drawing Dames with Doodle tutorial, and much more than fits here. Yeah, it's Steve. If you want to come on sometime and talk about it,
drawing Dames.
You're always welcome, brother.
Now just share the link to the campaign in the chat.
Who invited this guy?
He invited himself.
He just
like usual. Just comes in.
Doesn't say anything. No one acknowledges him. You gotta
just put some retarded cartoon as an avatar.
I just try to ignore him until he goes away.
What's wrong?
How you doing, Camera?
What's up?
You don't like Aquaman?
Ocean Man.
I don't like Cal art.
I like the Aquaman from Batman Brave and the Bold. Do you ever see that?
Is that when he has his hook?
Yeah.
No
way. No, he has his hook in Justice League, the animated series.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Batman Brave and the Bold's but he kind of talks boisterous and stuff. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah. He was pretty good.
He looks like Super Friends Aquaman, but with a goatee.
I really like the one in the animated series, like Justice League, when you have the story of him cutting his hand off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was awesome.
To save his kid. Yeah.
Soul says that's a nice idea. People like to do fan art. You get to have fun too, seeing your characters by the artist. Plus, the Lost Pages has a lot of variety to pick from.
Oh, thanks. So,
Mr. Sparling will be fine, Mr. Fisk. Don't you worry about it. He's going to be okay. God, we need to do the next session, so I can relax.
Here's that Aquaman, Chris.
All right. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, he's all like, haha.
Okay, Pale Rider just sent me this, going, here's the secret identity of Phil.
I couldn't get into that show. The only episode I liked was when Batman confronted Joe Chill. What the hell? I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's called the Property Brothers or something.
What am I looking at?
People say that. I don't know. I don't see it.
Never heard of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the teeth. Oh, yeah, on the jaw. Oh, yeah, now I see it. This is always playing in my dentist's office. It's fucking weird.
I don't even know what they are. So.
Oh, I seen them once when I was getting my taxes done on the tree either.
Yeah, they're also 6'5". Yeah, fucking Nephilim leftovers.
Weird. We got Genuine Comics in the chat. I don't know if you said hi to him. But
yeah, thanks, Steve.
Brink, what's up?
Oh, hello, Mr. Brick.
And you have creator outlet calling him a
It's horror
sweeb.
radio.
Like it's a bad thing.
Oh, speaking of weeb, Sim,
What?
that Priest movie. I didn't know
Yep.
it was based off of a Korean comic.
Priest?
Yeah, the movie Priest.
It's
It was
Korean?
apparently it was loosely based off a comic, a Korean comic called Priest.
Actually, it's a comic that was in at DC, if I'm not mistaken. Like Vertigo or something.
That's what it said in the Wikipedia for the movie.
Yeah. That's
That
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
loosely based off a South Korean comic
South Korean? Okay.
or something. Yeah. I was like, damn, I want that book now. I like that movie. Anyway, back to the
That's
Lost
the one
Page.
with the guy that played. Is that the one with the
Vision.
guy that played?
He played the Vision.
Yeah. Or remember
Yeah,
the
the
movie
Lost Page.
Legion? He was the
Yeah.
same guy, right?
Was it? I don't know.
Let's see. I don't know. I haven't watched the Legion movie in like ages, but it sounds about right. Wasn't he like one of the angels, like one of
Yeah.
the main characters?
I think that's what. He discovers guns too.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah, I saw that.
This says the Diaz brothers can make awesome comics and flip houses.
Yeah, it is the same guy.
Oh, so saying if you're in the U.S., get the Red Label Indie Comic Showcase. What do you mean in the U.S.? It's supposed to be available everywhere in the world. I'll check it out. Thanks for the heads up.
Legion is
Here
kind
he
of fun.
says Legion's kind of fun.
What's up, Matt?
But yeah, it's here. Let me.
What's up,
Yeah,
Richard?
Yeah, it is the same actor.
Yeah, see, this is the book apparently.
Yeah, but I remembered
Oh,
it at Vertigo at it, so that's why I was surprised when you said that it was a Korean comic. I just checked it up too.
Right, and when I looked at
Maybe
the movie
they,
Wikipedia, they said it was based off this book. I really wanted because I was looking at the covers of some of them. They look pretty cool covers, and I really liked that movie. I really liked the setup they had for it, like the world that they were starting to build in that first movie, and then nothing ever
Okay.
came of it.
I am right. So you have Priest, the what they call the mawa, because it's not a manga, it's a mawa, because it's from where it is. Yeah, and they say Priest was published in English by Tokyo Pop in 2011, American comic, and then you have Priest, the comic book by Christopher Priest. That came out at So that's what there was two of those
different
Priest comics. Yeah.
So
So the one that's actually in.
So you were the opposite of right.
No, it's an adaptation of it.
Oh, that's funny. That's Power says to me. He says, "At least I did do you like I did Red and tag the Pope." Why are you tagging the Pope? Good Lord.
Well, you never know. Maybe the Pope is into weird shit.
All right, I'm going to move on to the campaign here. Whoa! Calm down. I'm not going to start backing right now. We're sharing.
All right. What's up?
Lost Pages 2. So I'm sure everybody in watching knows it already, but you want to give us the pitch anyhow, Phil?
Yeah, this is the sequel in the series. The first one laying the foundation of a universe composed of our heroes. So kind of like, the DC universe. But these are stories all about these different characters that live in one world. Like, the DC universe. But these are kind of are being known to the public now. In the first one, we had our omnipotent narrator, the hobo, tell these stories to passersby. Some about different heroes, vigilantes, sorcerers, all that one day will come together to save the world. And now we are focusing on the silhouette, as you could see from this awesome Preston Acevedo cover. And the silhouette is an interesting character. He is a ghostly Avenger who doesn't remember who he once was, and he's kind of trying to figure out his past, all the while chasing down kind of his first supervillain, who is this guy here, El Dorado. El Dorado has these crazy powers that now can rival the Silhouettes. So he has to deal with that, all the while trying to stop him from getting his hands on more gold and becoming even more powerful. And between that, we will see the characters, some of the characters that we remember from the first book, and it's all still setting up future stories. So this is 76 pages of story, so it's a thick book, lots of action. Now we get to see what the Silhouette can really do with his powers.
Man, too bad this El Dorado guy's powers didn't help fix his face.
That's right. Yeah. So in the story, I've said it on streams before. Near the beginning, so this isn't a spoiler. Obviously, you could see his face is mangled there, but he gets into a tussle with the Silhouette. He has this magical medallion on his chest that he could shoot big golden beams out of, and the Silhouette gives him an uppercut, and he accidentally blasts the bottom of his face off with the gold magic, and it plates his jaw, giving him a pretty striking, cool look. It makes him even crazier and more obsessed with gold.
Is anybody else having audio hiccups in the sound when they're in the audio there? Because I was listening to Phil's pitch, it like kept like blacking out, so it blacked out right when you said one thing. It sounded like you censored what you were saying.
Were you able to hear
I don't
Sim?
know what was happening.
Oh, I guess Sim's not even here. Or Camara, they're just.
Yeah, I'm here. Why?
Were you able to hear me fine?
No, I heard you fine, but you were cutting like if you were having a little bandwidth problem, like once in a while, like either you go like slow or faster. But
Yes,
I could follow
audio
up pretty much
hiccups.
what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't enough to cause any real issues. I just found it funny right when you were saying something. It sounded like you censored. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because the part where you slowed down then became fast again just to catch up. That was funny.
Oh yeah, I hate when that happens. That's weird. Sorry. Yeah, it must be internet.
Hey, Katie's here.
What's up,
Hello,
Katie?
Katie.
Hey, what's up, Katie? Good to see you.
Let's
In the
see.
cats.
The El Dorado on the cover is a cousin of Baraka from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's what Shane was saying. It reminds him of Baraka. But yeah, there's
You reminded me of the Darkman. The first time I saw it.
Yeah, he's got that the bones all exposed. I implore you, El Dorado is much cooler than Baraka. Hey, Baraka.
Yeah, Baraka's kind of lame.
Yeah, he is.
The silhouette is kind of similar to the Shadow, right? He seems like it.
In some ways, he was kind of like, the way we came up with him was like, what if we take the Shadow and he, couldn't turn back into a human? And that gives a more interesting layer to him, because the Silhouette doesn't have a secret identity.
Mm-hmm.
He is always the Silhouette. And because he doesn't know who he once was, he kind of doesn't have that aspect of humanity. He doesn't have relationships with humans in a sense of friendships or anything. Like, he is just kind of spiritually compelled to rid the city of justice. He could smell crime and it calls to him. And we'll get into why that is and why he is the way he is, how he has his powers, and why he's kind of like this agent of justice in the city. So a little bit more complex to that, and we're kind of breadcrumbing that along to set up a reveal.
What model guns he use?
He uses M1911s.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Going with those full 45s. Excellent.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's when Avery drew him. He did this fan piece And then when he would start to like draw him, he always gives him like Berettas, and I'm like, Avery, he uses M1911s. Come on,
9mm. That's weak. You gotta have stopping power.
Yeah, they get those 45s.
And then we got Crimstone.
Yeah, so this is kind of like I wanted to set up the campaign page where it would lead you, give you a sense of the pacing of the story of like what you're going to see when you open the book. So the first scene starts with this intro. Avery, who the art I just showed, he's doing the pencils, inks, and colors on this intro part with the hobo and Crimstone. And we get a little bit of action right off the bat. These people or this gang is robbing this jewelry store, and Crimstone comes in, throws a guy through the front door, and you could see the imaginary friend Crim in the background in the reflections of the glass, kind of like Easter egg there. And there she is. She's gonna start a big fight. And so Avery's doing those pages, and then every time we see Crim, since it's that imaginary world, it's a different artist. So Matt Dalton, if you scroll down to the next image, is doing these crazy, over-the-top, bombastic, double-page spreads and crazy action with Crim to kind of show that difference from reality to the imaginary of what she's seeing and what the gang members are seeing when they're fighting. And in fact, on that page, that double-page spread, that's two artists. So Matt is the big spread, and then Avery is doing those two panels below there to show that that difference. So super fun.
That's awesome.
And then more of the hobo. Yeah, everybody's favorite.
Gotta have the hobo.
Yeah, people are always saying he looks like Passion for Drawing.
He's not grumpy enough to be Passion.
Yeah,
you gotta immortalize your friends, right? So.
He's not through Passion. He needs to be 5,000 years old.
So there's the hobo, and this kid who's part of the gang runs off from the robbery and runs into the hobo, and so he has the book, and he tries to lay down some knowledge about going down a path of crime is not a good thing. So then that is when you transition in to the Silhouette story, which is black and white, as you can see when you scroll down.
I like how you kept the
with spotted color, right?
Yes.
I like how you kept the crime statistics realistic. You made the kid black and all the other criminals black.
Yeah, the gang members. I mean, this is Chicago, so you got those any inner city gangs. I mean, I'm living it every day, Camaro.
Yeah, how are you not shot to death?
Every day is
the most dangerous city.
To put my flak jacket on when I go outside.
Yeah, as you can tell by Phil's, how he looks in his background, he is in the full struggle.
Yeah,
we could not understand what you go through, Phil.
Well, that's why I'm writing this stuff,
Oh, Lordy. We got the Silhouette.
Yeah, there he is, looking awesome. If you guys are in the chat, hit that like button. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Oh, yes. Please do give us a like and share us around. I recently reached out to Good Stuff Comics Gator, and now I'm in that official race to 1,000 subscribers.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah. You didn't see that, Sim?
Wow.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, a bunch of different channels are doing like a race to 1,000.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take part in it.
Cool. Good idea.
See how far I get.
So at 500 sub, we're giving away original art by me, and 1,000, he's running in a red dress in Louisiana.
Oh God.
So let's get that done.
Yeah, I don't know about that last one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't either. We should probably cancel that.
Yeah, that was your idea, Chris, not mine.
Just scratch it off the list there. Let's just win the race. Let's just win the other important race. Not that one.
Here's the Silhouette. Another cool thing we're doing, like since it is in Chicago, I'm putting kind of like iconic areas in the city in the book. So if you guys have ever been, look in that previous page, the Sears Tower is next to him as he's jumping off the building, which is a super iconic Chicago building. So you'll see cool landmarks in the book. But here's some action. This is an example of how we use the blood for the red color in the book. I even put it on some of the lettering there, kind of like faded into black. Just kind of setting that mood that brings you back to kind of like Sin City. They would do that on the covers in the book or in the films. So I really love that mood there, and upping it from just black and white, giving it some extra, flavor, if you say.
Yeah, I remember. Was it like in the movie for Sin City? They had the woman in the red dress, and it was like black and white, and then her dress was all red. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that stuff. So trying to touch on that right here. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, and I do like the idea of adding, the locations into the comic to give it that little extra flavor.
Yeah, it's really important to us. Yeah, that's the silhouette has been based in Chicago since we conceived the character back in like 2012, which I'm sure I've shown some of those old comics on the stream. I don't know. Do you remember that, Chris? We showed those before.
What, the older comics?
Yeah,
I think so. I think I remember seeing those. You showed them.
Here's actually the first two. So crappy cover. This was 2013, and we sold these at like Wizard World convention. And here's the second one here. You can see
super rare collectibles.
This is where you find out that the silhouette is it's actually Phil.
That's right. It's a self-insert. I know you wanted to say it.
Yeah, I didn't want to go say it.
I know some wanted to say it.
No,
but yeah, me
said it.
Punching pimps in the face. Yeah, it was photographs of me and my buddies. So yeah, that's super old stuff. So that's why it's so cool that people really liked the silhouette and wanted us to focus on the character, because that was our first character my brother and I ever created.
Well, you should definitely reprint it as an ashcan or make it available digitally, like a digital copy for your backers. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Maybe if we get high enough funding, or maybe when we do like a collected version later on, that's something we could definitely do. We have all the files still.
Yeah, that'd be a cool idea. Like when you do like a big graphic novel version, a big collected omnibus or whatever, you could put the old ones in there.
And if you want, you can re-edit the dialogue so everything fits in case you change stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Dark Side
the silhouette.
The silhouette. Yeah, I like that.
That's gonna be Don Shin's next parody book.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Grape juice came to the grape. Nobody promised grape juice.
Well, I'm glad this finally launched, because now I can finally do my joke. The lost pages to the found pages. I've been waiting a year to do that joke.
No, that's the third one.
Very good.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it.
First is the lost pages. Second is the search for the lost pages.
That's right.
Third is the found pages.
Oh yeah, so here's an example of kind of like the gold spot color that El Dorado uses for his magic, and the tattoos on his face. And
no, bad touch. He needs an adult.
Oh, no. So can he morph into a shadow? That kind of reminds me of like Aku from Samurai Jack or something.
Aku, yeah. Wasn't there a guy? There was an anime I was watching. I mean, I don't watch anime. Never mind.
Yeah, that's how I said it. Yeah, he's getting out of character.
Oh no, it was vampire. What's it? Blood.
Vampire Hunter D. Vampire.
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Vampire Hunter D. Yeah, there's one bad guy who like could come out of the shadows. I saw. I watched that last year, or maybe at the beginning of this year when I was doing some research. But yeah, this was really cool. So the silhouette is like he uppercuts him, he jumps out of the El Dorado shadow, busts his face up. But yeah, I just wanted to put some pages on here to show the gold like magical energy that El Dorado can shoot out. And then the next one too is kind of like the big reveal of his face for the first time in the book. Bum, bum, bum.
Damn,
Super
that sucks.
cool.
On the positive, he could probably make a killing off his jaw.
Yeah, you could do some modeling for Spirit Halloween, but the bad thing is his face is always itchy, right? Yeah, because it's like a scab.
Oh yeah, that's true. That sucks. Probably not going to get a lot of ladies looking. Well, maybe goths. You could probably get some goth chicks.
Yeah, the big booby goth girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the story gets kind of into his backstory as well. Silhouette has this cool powers where he could kind of like judge someone. So he looks into their eyes and sees their past. He calls it like the black stare or black gaze or something like that. Not to rip off red gaze. But yeah, he could look into his past. So, we'll see him use that on some of these criminals, and you get like little flashback sequences of the crimes these people have committed. So that's pretty cool. I also put a new page up on the campaign that probably not many people have seen. So it's the next page if you scroll down. This is when he is interrogating that pimp that we saw in the first issue. This is the same character. We brought him back. He's a long-running Zade Comics character, and he's kind of the eyes and ears of the street. You can see him in the first book here I showed earlier. It's the same character. In the face.
That poor pimp.
Yeah. Well, he, the Silhouette, they have a relationship. They know each other. The Silhouette always is like kind of like shaking him down for information about criminals because this pimp's girls, they have ears and they service a lot of guys. So that's what's happening here. He's trying to, freak him out into telling him where or who El Dorado is. So I thought that was a pretty cool image there. All the hands coming out of the wall behind him. It's really fun stuff.
He's like, oh, not again.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is just trying to think of different ways to show off the Silhouette's abilities, even though this is not a super high action scene. It kind of, I feel like, adds to his character and his ability set.
Oh, Katie says she fell down and got herself an ugly graze. Oh, I hope it's nothing too serious there, Katie.
We got Tungsten in the chat too. What's up, bro? Nice to see you.
Oh, what's up, Tungsten?
I'm way down there. I'm way past there. Tungsten.exe. Oh, sir. Hello.
Yo.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm way behind. Come here. Why are you in the chat? What are you doing? Mr. Fisk has a question here. He says, Family Matters is also based in Chicago. Will we be seeing a Steve Urkel crossover? Maybe the Silhouette can save the cop car wins.
Oh, that's an awesome do an Easter egg. I gotta think if we have any cops in this story, and I could have Maxie draw him like Carl. There's a comic called God Hates Astronauts. By Ryan Brown, and he's a Chicago guy, and he actually has a character that's Carl Winslow in his book, and he gets like his arms cut off, and I think he has like dinosaur arms now.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a really wacky book. I'll look that up.
Why does God hate astronauts?
And you call the comic Dino Guns.
God hates astronauts. That's hilarious.
I don't know why I called that.
Claire's out says Phil goes outside dressed as Lobo.
He can pull it off. He is 6'5". He just doesn't have the guns.
Yeah. If you see, whoa, come on now, don't make Phil, lock and load. Come out.
With his tiny T-Rex arms.
He gets gorilla arms. I forgot. Here, check this out. This is from God Hates Astronauts. It was that image for a while, and he's he's done a bunch of crowdfunding. But here's Carl Winslow. He's got gorilla arms.
Okay. Can he switch arms or is just gorilla?
No, I think they were ripped off and then
it was just replaced.
Because that would
This
be
seems
kind
like
of
a
cool.
very random book.
Dude,
That would be kind of a
random
cool
book.
ability. Get the arms of different animals, so it gives you different traits.
This guy is a superhero, and I think he gets his head cut off, and then his body is possessed by a ghost of a cow. So that's
What's with all these people getting replaced by animal parts?
this guy's got an upside down head. It's really weird.
I have to read this. There's only 10 issues apparently.
I think there's 10. I think there's big trades. Either maybe there was only 10 issues at Image, but he continued it and crowdfunded it on Kickstarter.
Does it have anything to do with their spirit animal?
No, I don't think so.
I like that cowboy's face in the back. He's like, "Oh, what in the world? What
Yeah,
tarnation?"
the nose is crooked, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
It almost looks like a tiny little trunk, like an elephant.
This guy also did a comic that I actually really liked. It's called Curse Words. It's about a wizard coming to our world to take it over, but then he falls in love with the world. So all of his wizard buddies are after him because he betrayed them. But yeah, look at these.
Well, that sounds interesting. He gone native.
Yeah, and his power, the wizard's power, actually, when he uses too much magic, his beard gets shorter. Which is cool.
No!
Yeah.
That's
And
awful.
why is it called God Hates Astronauts?
No idea. There's no astronauts in the book.
That's what I'm saying. I don't seem to maybe that hippopotamus there. I don't know there that looks a bit like what's his name, Adam Strange there. Maybe he's the only one that could look like an astronaut, but there's no that's how I was asking why.
Here's Curse Words. This is
Clearly, God hates Buzz Aldrin.
That's probably what he meant. Yeah. Yeah, Curse Words is good too.
Charles Soule.
What's he got? What's he have a koala?
So this is
Is this familiar? or something?
Pretty jacked up koala too.
yeah, the koala is named Margaret, and he's a talking koala. He turns her into different things, and she just really liked when she was a koala. She's like, oh, I want to be a koala now, and then she just stood that way for a while. I don't want to spoil it, but she's like a big character. She's cool.
Huh.
Pretty jacked up koala, dude. Look at those arms.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at the wizard.
it's a fun
He's a
book.
wizard. He's not supposed to be jacked.
Yeah, he's really cool. He's a cool guy.
He's the MacGyver of wizards.
I forget his name.
Oh yeah. Did you all see that Carla reached 1K already? Was her
Oh, sweet.
channel?
Yeah, I saw that.
Her K-pop is blowing up.
That's good. That's what she wanted.
Yeah, she's doing what she enjoys. That's great. Let's see.
And Creator Outlet says koala tastes like chicken.
Don't know. Never had it.
Me neither. And Chris is saying those bloody drop bears.
Powers tell me if I take the red dress run off the table, he'll unsubscribe all 105 accounts.
That's awesome.
It would not surprise me if he had 105 accounts.
He's adding one every day.
Well, time to do the daily YouTube creation account.
If you don't mind me sharing something.
Let's see it.
Let's see, what is it?
We're working on SOS Volume 3. So Vigilante
nice.
furniture playing video games and mercenaries break into their apartments. They steal a relic. Then they get the hell out of there, and then they didn't even notice. Yeah, that's all for now. But this will launch in January.
Oh, good, dude. SOS is so good. Everybody,
Yep.
Are you going to do a mailing list for that?
Yeah, probably November. I'm on vacation right now.
Yeah. The sooner the better for that mailing list. Yeah, that's great to see. I'm excited.
I'm actually going to have a Weeb tier. I'm going to have a Kyung Lee trading card.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to have a print by someone who can do a manga style.
Cool. That's fun, dude.
Genuine Comics says it's a concept perfect for a black and white comic in reference to like the silhouette.
Yeah, thanks. That's interesting because our first installment was in color because they were photographs, and then we made it look like a comic. I think the aspect of seeing it illustrated, like, oh, this works in black and white. Seeing Maxie's first illustrations of the silhouette, I was like, yeah, well, we're gonna do this. And then actually, it wasn't gonna have any color at all until when we were setting it up. That first short story for Steve Dye, I sent him the files and was playing around with one of the gunshots that the silhouette had in that first short story for our Myths of the Lost Pages book, and then added the red. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty easy for me to add the red myself to this blood and stuff. So I'm like, why not just go with that? So I think that made it pretty unique than just a black and white thing.
Still saying to Phil, Pale Rider is an iconic Lost Pages character?
Yes.
Well, see, that's a perfect segue, Chris, into the drawn-in tier. Pale Rider. Pale Rider can actually get himself drawn in.
Well, if you pay for the drawn-in tier, you can have anybody drawn in, so he can have Chris drawn in.
Mm-hmm.
But not
Chris's permission.
In the book.
If you wanted to. But yeah. So this is you could be drawn in either as a thug of El Dorado, or we do have a spot where you could be saved by the silhouette at some point in the story. Yeah, but if you guys pick this up, we could work whatever out. The El Dorado character has, I think, 3 henchmen that ultimately die in the story, but they wear cool like skull candy masks, but there's a big portion of the story where they don't have the masks on, so we made that specifically so people could be in there. There's a really cool car chase that they're in, that the silhouette is chasing them in his awesome car, jumping on the car, pulling people out, stuff like that. So lots of action in that area too. Or you could be like I think when he saves someone, there's like a skateboarder on the sidewalk, and El Dorado does something that almost kills that person. The silhouette goes and saves them. He definitely wanted to keep that aspect that the silhouette still is a hero and saving and protecting civilians, as well as hunting down these guys and blowing them away.
Let's see. What did I miss here?
Pale Rider.
Does he drop pants?
If you want to be in the comic.
All solid muscle. Oh. Yeah, yep. Here's how. Let's tell Pale Rider, do it.
Do it.
Yeah, but if Pale Rider goes in there, he's gotta have his like army of strippers.
Yeah. He would have been perfect as the pimp.
Yeah, he would have fit as the pimp, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
No, it Soul even says, he's like, wow, the pimp is already in there.
There you go.
Oh, that's Steve Bugatti says spot color can be highly effective when used sparingly.
Yeah, it's something we're trying to do. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Hey, Joy Cage is here. He says,
Hey.
I trust Ryder to make the right decision. I don't know what the right decision is.
Yeah, hopefully Johnny enters that fan art contest.
Yeah.
So there's the pimp. Yeah, so this is something new as well. So in the past, we've done supplemental books for the Lost Pages. For Magic Hop, we did ash cans. And this one is going to be a traditional ash can. Black and white interiors. The cover, as you could see, is going to be printed on red paper. So it's going to be really striking. We're going to have some white and black on there as well. And this is a totally separate story, just focusing on the people. So the masses seemed to enjoy that character from the first supplemental book. So we're expanding upon him, giving him his own 20-page issue. And this will also be just the first part in a 3-part kind of like sequential Ashcan series throughout the next campaigns. So experimenting with kind of serializing this story over a couple campaigns. And this is art by Dan Dahl, who goes by Booty Juice on Twitter, on the cover. And then Joe Ball inked this cover as well. So really, really cool team up there on the cover.
Genuine Comics says, wasn't this verse called We the People?
No. So the character in the title is just the people. I know on the first cover in the supplemental book, it said "we" was like spray painted on the wall behind him. So I mean, but "we the people" is of course the first lines of the preamble. But yeah, he's just the people, and it has that on the back too. Yeah, and then the interiors are actually laid out by Dan, and Avery is going and doing the finishes. So there's a double page spread there. That's pages 2 and 3. Kicks off a big fight scene. He's saving this chick who's in an alley who might be a prostitute. We don't judge here at Z Comics. And then some bikers are kind of giving her a hard time. So he's going to kick some ass.
You gotta do what you gotta do. $20 is $20.
That's right.
Let's see. What's this? Soul Rider saying to Johnny, when you write Rider, that makes me think of the Glenn Danzig movie Death Rider and the House of Vampires. Unfo shit is mostly wasted potential. A few boobs and bad CGI. Alrighty. Hey, Skip Edwards. Hello.
Wow, he's up early.
Let's see. All right. And we scroll more. Then we get.
This is the cover for the reprint, right?
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, check this out. If you guys haven't read the first Lost Pages book, or you're like an avid collector, this is insane. I mean, this is Dan, Booty Juice doing a cover for the first Lost Pages book. I think this is like the quintessential image of what this IP is. You have all the characters, the main characters from the book. You got the hobo in the background opening that magical book behind them, and they're all jumping out. This is crazy. He did the colors on this as well. So super excited about this. And if you guys like this image, maybe you already read the first one. If you get any tier that comes with an ash can, like the perk already, it comes with a poster of this, like we've been doing with our past campaigns. So it'll have that fold out poster that comes with it, and this will be on there.
I like the chick.
Yeah, she looks awesome. She looks hot. Definitely trying to keep her looking fit, but still, sexy. I always tell the artist the boobs could always be bigger.
That goes with that, but yeah, let's make her thick and crush dudes' heads with her thighs.
Exactly.
This just makes me think it's passion. He's just being forced out of retirement. Gosh, I'll bring my creations back.
But this is really cool too, because I think this is the first time that we've seen an illustrated version of the silhouette in color. So I think Dan did a really good job with that. And his decision to make those gun blasts kind of like that, like a ghostly energy. I really enjoyed that. It's really cool.
Here, another piece there. Oh, stretch goals.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, Vasto Vlad.
Yeah, Vasto did. Oh, we didn't even watch the trailer, but if we do, you'll hear a soundtrack that Vasto made for us for the silhouette, which is so cool. So everybody's going to be getting that. Now that we're past 100 backers, they're also going to be getting a kick-ass free bookmark that is based on one of the images in the trailer, drawn by Doug Mankey, who animated it. It was an awesome artist, the creator of The Mask from back in the the early 90s. And then now that we're past 10K, let me pull this up. This is really cool. It's the first trading card that is going to be attached to this campaign. People really dig our trading cards. The first campaign we did, we put out like 10 trading cards that were available on it. Let me see here. So check this out. Let me share my screen. So everybody's going to be getting this. Hold on. So there we go. Everybody's going to be getting this. So this is the first in a wave of cards that we're going to be putting out over stretch goals in every Lost Pages campaign. So each of the characters is going to have one of these cards in this animated series style. I want to do like a throwback to, of course, like the Batman or Justice League animated series. So yeah, this is going to be free with your backing when you get the book.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that could work that could work. Yeah, it looks good.
The font
as
really
animated.
looks like the font looks like Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
Alan Alonso did that logo for us pretty quick, and he's kick-ass. So I think this works really, really, really good. And I wanted to highlight this artist's artwork. His name's Rick Stellis. He's from Brazil, but I found him on Instagram a couple of years ago, and have been commissioning him to do these for us. So when we get to the Crimstone story, they're going to have one, the Masquerade, and so on and so forth. So as you guys, read these books and hopefully still back us, you'll have a growing collection of these cards in the same style. It's kind of like the idea for that.
Nice. Oh, that kid says, amen, brother. Always make the boobs bigger.
There you go, Johnny.
And Steve says, just went through volume 1 again very closely at Phil's request for reprint purposes. Great book, really fun.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you so much.
Come here, what are you doing to Soul?
He said
quit harassing Soul.
He said put something in front of the link, and so putting the link itself.
He's trying to be proper.
Yeah, and so now I'm doing it to bother him.
And then we have one more stretch goal that's announced so far. We kind of like to announce them as previous ones get unlocked.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's on there too.
Yeah, it says, maybe share it here. It says 14K Crim Madball sticker by Shelby Robertson.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome. So, there's been a debate between bookmark or stickers. We do both. So everybody, once we get to 14K, which we're almost there. So once we get there, Shelby did this really cool sticker design it's Crim, from Crimstone, the big monster guy. His head shaped like a mad ball from the 90s, flying through the air. And it's going to be a sticker that everybody gets. So he's coloring it right now. Hopefully by this weekend, we'll have an image to update everybody with. It's going to be really cool. I think it's the perfect character for that. His tongue's going to be sticking out. It's going to be cool.
Man, I haven't seen one of those in a long while, a mad ball. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Shelby's awesome. He did one for his character. That's why I'm like, hey, man, that would work perfect for mine. Would you be able to, draw one up and color it for that? And he's like, yeah, sure. So that's what's going to happen.
So you've already got a sizable chunk of the book done, it seems?
That's right. Colored. All of the Avery pages, the colored ones with like Crimstone and the Hobo are done. They just need to be lettered. And then Maxie is on like page 30 something right now in the book. So yeah, so we're moving along fast. Like I said, I just put those 2 pages up, which are new. And then the people stories coming together as well. Like all of the writing is complete. It's edited. I sent it to editor to look over, and that's all good right now. So.
It says headshots by Dan Dahl.
Yeah. So check this out. He actually sent me those pieces. So if you guys are interested in original art, there's one-of-a-kind headshots. These are the size of backer boards. Let me get the other one. So check that out. And that is hand-drawn, hand-colored. Dan is insane. It's
that looks really good.
Yeah, mind-blowing. I can't believe that this is not digital. So there's the Crim one, which is sold already. Look at those teeth.
Yeah, that's a really nice piece. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
So how do you win that?
So it's actually a perk. So it comes with the book, and you get to choose from one of probably like 10 of the characters, basically all the characters in the Lost Pages, even ones that were in the previous books, and they're going to be in this kind of headshot design. So there's the silhouette one, which is sold also. So all you would have to do is back that perk. Either message me through the account or leave a comment on the campaign of which one you want. It says at the top which ones are already taken. So silhouette, Crim, already taken.
So it's 10 specific characters.
Yeah,
from the stories. Okay.
One guy did contact me and asked me if Dan would draw him a Big Chungus. And
was it passion?
No, it was just a awesome person from the chat, and Dan's like, "Yeah, I'll do Big Chungus." So he'll do wacky stuff if he wants to. But yeah, Big Chungus is being drawn.
Sim's gonna ask for turtle power.
Yeah. So the ones that I think that are gone are Crimstone, Silhouette, Matte Black from our supplemental, Taz, who's the female counterpart to Crimstone, and Big Chungus. And then someone also chose Scar, which is the wolf from Wildcard story from the first book.
No.
So there's only 2 spots left.
Is the hobo one of them?
Yeah, if you want to do the hobo too, yeah, that would be an awesome one. You get a lot of detail on that.
Okay. And what if somebody got the drawn in tier? Would they be able to get their drawn in tier as one of them?
Like them to draw themselves. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like if they bought the drawn in tier and got one of these headshots, could they have him draw the drawn in character?
Sure, I guess so.
I'm just curious of the possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. Soul says it looks way better in person than on the campaign.
I agree. Yeah, when you scan these Copic markers, they tend to get a little darker and muddier, as you can see. But yeah, in person and on camera, these look great.
And Genuine Comics says Crim is a cool character. You guys are creating an interesting universe.
Thanks, man. Thank you. We're trying.
Yeah. Now we got the first printed cover.
Yeah, we have some first printings left over, so you guys could grab those.
Recognize that one.
Simon Bisley.
The Biz.
Yeah, I have my signed copy.
That's right.
Ooh, what's the wax pack?
So yeah, these are pretty cool. Something new we're doing since we have a bunch of trading cards left over from the first campaign. We had so many, like 10 cards, right? And those went out for free. Those were stretch goals and kind of like exclusive week 1 backer stuff. So we thought there's going to be some people that haven't backed the first book yet. So these are those cards available to them. So it's an add-on that you could throw onto anything. I think it's just $10, and that comes with 9 trading cards plus a chance to get that really rare Andrew Huerta silhouette trading card, which you can only get if you backed week 1. So that's kind of like the chase card, as you can see here.
Oh, here, let me get full screen. There we go.
So you get the silhouette here. And the cool thing about this card is it has that but the soft finish that our covers have. So that's like the rare factor of that. It's got all of his info on the back. And this will all come in a pack with that wax pack design on it. So if you guys don't remember, back in the day, they would have these kind of wax paper packs that these trading cards would come in. And that is the cover of it. That'll be around all of the trading cards. So it's going to be 9 or 10 cards there, and that art is done by Alan Alonso.
Okay. Alejandro's here. He says, "Wow, this stream is very crowded." Well, that's because Phil's here, and Phil's quite popular. And he says, "I wonder if Simon wants to ditch Chris for a hack." Gosh dang you! Get out of here! Quit trying to steal Sim from me. You do this every time.
Why would you even want some?
Because I'm more interested than you, Chimera.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want Chimera, Alejandro? You take care.
Hey, quick question, Phil.
Yes.
Since you're reoffering the Lost Pages one, are you reoffering the bonus book too?
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's actually an add-on to the
Sweet.
campaign. Yeah, which has some awesome art by Sim. Mr. Brink in the chat, Genuine Comics says, "How the f did you get Simon Bisley to do a cover? That's amazing." Yeah, here, check that out. I don't know if you've seen this, David, but that's the actual cover to the first one. It's got that, it says Bisley right there. I just contacted his people, and he's actually sending over the original piece to me soon, which is amazing. Yeah, I was blown away that he got all the people on here, all the characters. Colors are by Adam Brown, his awesome artist. So shout outs to him too. Yeah, he actually, Adam covered our new cover as well for the Lost Pages too, over Preston.
Oh, nice. Soul saying he got the poster of the #1 cover on the wall at his desk.
Oh, awesome, dude! Yeah, so you know that poster of the Bisley poster. We're gonna do the similar thing with the reprint cover.
Okay, just tell Alejandro he can take Chimera. He says Chimera is just an image.
True.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
oh no. Oh, people like money. Phil must have paid him well.
Yeah, you even got him to sign some a few copies of the book. I don't remember how many you did. 25, I think it was.
Yeah, we did. Simon signed 25 of the books. We had some of the books the ones he was going to sign printed in the UK, and then Mixum did an awesome job with us because they actually shipped the books to him and then picked the books back up from his place and shipped them to us. So that was really, really
Sweet.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice.
So I've had great time working with Mixum like that.
So you always had a good experience with Mixum?
Yeah, I have.
Huh. Yeah, I've heard some people say that they've had really great experiences. Then I've seen others say not so good.
But from what I hear, it's from delays because right now they're having a little trouble with paper in the US.
Yeah, hopefully that goes away.
Mm-hmm.
We got the silhouette shirt there.
Yeah, so that's the new shirt. This is the first time we're having a shirt on the Lost Pages campaigns. And this is a really cool image that Maxie drew of the silhouette. It's going to have a logo on the arms as well. So it's going to be on a black shirt. So, that's an add-on. There's a tier that it comes in, but you can also add a shirt on. And it has, I think, small to like XXX or XX. I'm not sure. It'll have the drop-down menu when you select it.
Oh, excuse me. Then we got 6 a.m. stickers.
That's right.
You'll recognize that anywhere.
Yeah, he's awesome, and he did the new one is the El Dorado sticker. So if you get the set, it comes with it, or if you have the previous ones, you could just add on just the El Dorado sticker for a really good price. And then we got those mini prints, which are some of the interior covers. That first one is the Jose Garcia print that he did for his kind of like CG pinup thing he was doing. People voted, and Silhouette won. So you're going to get a lot of cool mini prints in that lot.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, those look pretty good. You did get some high quality artists for this campaign, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what it's all about here. And then there's what Sim was talking about, that supplemental bonus book, The Myths of the Lost Pages, which was from the first campaign. So I got that right here. You can see the awesome cover. Joe Ball did this beautiful wraparound cover. Look at that. So that's all the characters.
Yeah, that's nice looking.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adam Brown colored that same color as the Bisley stuff. And then this one kind of expands upon the universe. It has, I believe it's 9 stories in it 4 pages each of the main characters plus new characters. As you can see, if you guys are fans of Illustrator Monk, he did a story for us in there. Let me see. Here's Kyung Lee's story. If you guys like manga in the chat, he's kind of our manga styled racer character, which not a lot of people know this, but this cover colored by Mike Murphy. Colored by Mike Murphy.
Oh.
And then here is
What's up?
Yo, what's up, man? Some sim art right here.
Yeah, Vane.
Sim art, and I'll actually find a good friend of mine, known as Sugar Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made an appearance.
Look at that. This is why the ladies love Sugar Chris. Look at that tongue.
Yep.
That's why everybody loves Sugar Chris.
Look at that tongue.
I make Gene Simmons jealous.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love to get back to this character, the Vane.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
That was mine. So yeah, you know, expands upon the universe. So if you're a completist and you want all the stories that we put out so far, definitely you could add this onto your perk.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite books too.
Thanks, man. Super fun.
So how are you doing, Alejandro?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Good. It's the goat.
Dugout.
Doggo.
Right. So actually, I'm here because I promised Coleman, one of the people who watches. Does Coleman hang out on here?
Yeah, sometimes he does, yeah.
Yeah. I promised him a drawing of his character. He's got like a huntsman and a goose. Is it a goose? A moose. Sorry. Similar words.
Very different animal.
So I said, well, if I draw you a moose, I'm just going to basically draw a moose from observation, right? Because it's really hard to stylize the moose, for God's sake. And if I draw a huntsman, he's just going to look like any other generic huntsman. So I said, I'm going to draw you a kind of like a humanoid moose. And I'm going to do it on one of those Alterna sketch cards I got from the bundle. And I got new glasses. What do you think?
Oh, they look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
Are those called the Harry Potters?
That's what they're called. That is what they're called. So I'm going to draw, and then later I'll show you. What do you think?
Cool.
I don't know. I think I need to turn off my camera.
How long do we have?
You need to turn your camera off.
Because you got Alejandro here and Phil, and you both take good care of yourselves. It's making me self-conscious.
Why? Don't be ridiculous, man.
I'll turn on my camera.
Don't be
Chris.
ridiculous, please.
Oh, good.
Makes it
That'll
feel
balance
better.
it out. I'll feel better.
Don't turn off. If
Yeah,
you do
there
that,
you
I'll
go.
leave. But can I show you something? So I did some sketches. So this,
Oh, yeah.
this is ugly. All right. So this one, I was trying to get like the shape of a moose combined with a human being. So this is the first that came. You see it?
Yep.
Right.
It reminds me of, what's that? Was it Sweet Tooth or something?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I never read that.
I haven't either. I just seen the
Ah.
previews.
And then I made him look a little cooler.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there we go.
Much
Yeah,
cooler.
he got a little more bestialness going
Yeah.
on there, more fur.
So
hair
I'm gonna
line.
try. I'm gonna try to kind of finalize this one on a sketch card, and let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, looks good.
Thanks. And I've got my green tea.
Area Blackness is here. Hello, sir.
Aria.
What up?
Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see. Crazy Outlet says, "Damn Italians can't speak English." Okay.
Oh man.
Let's see here. Oh, Russ is here. Hello,
What's up,
sir.
Russ?
He says you look lovely, Chris.
Russ.
Thank you, Russ. Thank you.
You do.
I know Russ always has my back.
Russ Leach.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
What's up, Russ?
Always love to see Russ in the chat. he gives me a good reason to go on Facebook because every time I go in there, I scroll through and I always find some Jack Kirby art or something that he shared, and I'm like, oh, that looks good.
Are you into Jack Kirby?
I just like old comic books.
Right.
I like old comic books and all the art from them.
Hmm.
So, and he's always posting like Buscema or Kirby or something like that.
So, is there like any modern comic that you're reading that you like beside, indie comics, crowdfunded?
No. No, I haven't really read any modern.
I like
stuff.
Geiger right now by Jeff Johns and
Who's publishing that?
Image.
Yeah, Image does do okay things, but I stopped with Image a while back. I think who's doing good work is Aftershock. Aftershock is doing fine work. Boom Studios, and somebody else.
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that new Elite Artists production, whatever it is? Like there's a bunch of like pros that decided to start their own thing with their own books.
Who?
Trying to remember the names. Hold on.
You can
Brett Bruce, Tyler Kirkham.
Yeah.
And that's it. Basically.
There's a few others.
Yeah, you can always go join IDW.
But those are the only ones you need to know.
Boss Logic, like Boss Logic.
What was I going to say? No, I haven't kept up a lot with modern comics. I read some manga and stuff.
Right.
I read manga and all, but like modern comics, I stopped around early 2000s. Like I just got, what was it? This I paid $1 for it. Wolverine, the best there is, Broken Quarantine or something.
You paid $1 for that?
Yeah, I paid $1 for it.
Right.
At a yard sale there on the Apple Harvest.
You know what?
I was not a fan of it.
Chris, you know what you could really read?
Lost Pages.
Lost Pages.
Lost Pages. Yeah.
Hey, I started on it. I was actually looking for it again there before the stream started, trying to find. Where did I put it? I was like, where did I put it? I need to finish it.
It's probably next to your toilet in the bathroom for your reading.
Maybe that's usually where I do most of my reading.
You know, can I tell you something? Like, I don't read anymore. Like, if I'm gonna read comics, it happens like before bed, or something. It's just like as a pastime, I can't read comics because they put me asleep. It's just too much of a passive action, and very calm and too relaxing.
It's because you're getting old.
I guess so. I'm just put to sleep. Wait, what?
Because you don't reserve time like you would to watch TV or something to read. You read while you're already tired. So
Yes.
Obviously it's gonna put you to bed.
That is exactly it. And I'm sorry, I wish I had more respect for the act of reading comic books, especially considering that I make them.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I generally read before bed as well. Like I've been reading my Pathfinder bestiary, and I read this when I was on my way back. I read this as well. So I was like, "Well, that for $1. I'll read it real quick," and then didn't care for it. I need to read. I might read Magic Top 2.
Yeah, you should read that.
I'll read that one.
And the Lost Pages one.
Yeah. I should probably read Lost Page 1, so I'm ready for Lost Pages 2. It'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah, it'll get you ready. It'll get you ready.
Oliver's here. Hello, sir. He says, "Oh shit, it's Alejandro."
That's right, I'm here.
He says, "What up, everybody?" And then he asked Alejandro if that was a cryptidno that he was drawing.
It looks like it.
It could be. Why? I still don't know what that is about. They're coming on my show in the next few.
It's awesome. It's like
it looks cool.
Cryptid X-Men team. I can't wait for
Yeah.
that one.
Cryptids versus like the creepypasta people. That's gonna be fun.
Chris, do you want to take a look at the trailer?
Oh yeah. That's what I was gonna do before we.
Share the sound.
I knew I was gonna do it before we ended at least. So
Did you share the sound?
it should be.
Probably.
Oh gosh, I'll do it again just to be safe.
Just be safe.
Gosh. Everybody hassling me.
It's not hassling. It's having your back, dude. Otherwise, you're gonna go like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry."
From Zane Comics comes The Lost Pages 2.
Listen to that Vosto song.
This time, we follow the Silhouette, our ghostly avenger who brings justice to the streets of Chicago. Ever searching his haunted past while chasing a new supervillain, El Dorado. The golden menace whose powers rival the city's avenger. But the minds of the scum and the souls of the vile know nothing of the darkness shrouded within the Silhouette. Only on Indiegogo. The Silhouette.
Shit. And to that voice, you just can say, "Holy shit!" Holy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, that was really good. Who did all that animation stuff?
Doug Mankey, who's a DC artist. He's drawn Green Lantern, Justice League. He drew most of Batman Under the Red Hood. You might know him from that. He also created this character here and did this for me.
Oh, the mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
He drew the mask 1989 until like 94.
Wow.
So
I actually had that comic. Actually, no, wait a minute. I still have it.
it's great. I love the mask. Mask is a favorite of mine.
Let me show you.
Yeah, that was good looking. The mask did have some good looking art.
Yeah, super fun. The guy draws crazy muscles, and he's a big Lobo fan too. He's actually going to be drawing Swamp Thing, or he is right now. He's drawing Swamp Thing for a story that's going to come out for the Black Label in December. But he said he's awesome. He's really supportive. Been talking to him a lot, and he
that's great.
was down to do some animation for the trailer. So he did that whole thing. Yeah, I got that. That one's great. I have mine is signed by him.
Right. So, let me see. Let me show you something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a lot
Apparently, it's way more violent than the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't actually read it. I tried to. I read some of it, but
Super over the top and violent. It's funny too.
Huh?
It's like Looney Tunes. It's funny.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Like
I feel like it's funny in a sick
Dark.
way, right?
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah, but that's the thing is, that it's the same exact premise as in the movie. It's technically his powers is the power of being in a cartoon, but
Right.
you put it in the comic, it's very.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love the lettering in that book as well. The first few arcs, his lettering for the mask is great.
Yeah, this one it's hand lettered.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a great.
kind of like it. Kind of reminds me of The Crow.
Mm.
I don't know if you've ever seen any images of The Crow.
Oh yeah.
Sure about it. Yeah, the mask was a big influence on our Crimstone character, like his big teeth, the kind of outrageousness, the blood. So kind of like the mask in Lobo.
Dark or Marinus says he recommends Noctera by Scott Snyder, art by Tony S. Daniel.
Yeah, they crowdfunded that.
Yep.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Was on Kickstarter.
And
There's a
Oliver
reason.
says he colored a couple of titles for IDW.
There you go.
Oh. Yeah, well, get that money. Soul says to Alejandro, Don't talk about Star Wars. Not here.
Why? Why? What did I say?
I don't know. You must have said something. I've said something.
I didn't say a thing.
Yeah, let's see. No, seriously. Oliver says that trailer is fucking fuego.
Hey, you want to see
Fire.
some?
So
You want to see
that's a good
some
trailer.
progress here?
Sally,
Yeah, let's see it.
you guys get to read it.
Oh,
Put it in
nice.
front of your face
What?
because it's not focusing. It's focusing on your face. Yeah. There you go.
Still not focusing.
It is slowly. Yeah.
I see it. He reminds me
Yeah.
of Mr. Tumnus.
What?
Mr. Tumnus.
All right, but more thick.
Yeah, Mr. Thickness.
It's a thickness.
Oh, we got Ace with us. Hey, Ace.
Well,
What's up?
you are aware, Chris, that you can't end the stream before I finish this, right?
Oh, is that how it works?
Please.
Hurry up.
It won't be long. It won't be
Doodle
long.
faster.
So it's like, wow, seeing someone showing an omnibus on this channel, and it's not Sim. It's a first.
I'll show some other stuff off then. Check this out, Chris. This is on the campaign for sale. The original
Ooh,
art.
what's that?
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Original cover art for the reprint by Dan Dahl. I love his
Ooh,
signature.
fancy.
Cool Dan Dahl signature.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I love when artists do stuff like that. But yeah, you got all the characters here. You got the silhouette in the forefront, blasting his gun.
Mhm.
The Masquerade, everybody's favorite pulp hero from the Lost Pages. You'll read about him in the book once you read it, Chris. You got Wild Card, the sorcerer who lives throughout time, and his trusty sidekick Star, the talking wolf. You got Taz and her imaginary friend Crim, who make up Crimstone. And then you got a passion for drawing in the back there.
Yeah.
It's looking great with his grimy hands. Doesn't really wash his hands.
Yeah, he don't wash his hands. It's like Doug.
And then on this side, we have the pencils for the people cover.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he does good work.
The original pencils, yeah. Yeah, I'm really trying to show off his talent because he's awesome. I hopefully get to do a book together one day, like a full book.
Yeah.
So those
If
are
somebody else don't snatch him up from you.
Yeah. Well, I hope not. You'd never be too sure.
Genuine Comics says he finds it difficult to find the time to actually read all the comics I back, but I'll get to it on occasion. Hey, look, I'm not the only one. See? Yeah.
Well, I would say if you could read one book this year, read The Lost Pages 1, so you could be ready to back this.
You just seem to be targeting Phil with that. That's all I'll say.
Maybe I am.
I know he is.
I know.
It really
Maybe I'm
hurts.
like, I'm just gonna keep not reading this.
It really hurts.
You're like you're in this like no read book, and you're the only name on it.
Yeah.
At least if he was fair, you know.
No read list. It's this one. It's this. Oh.
No one came out cool. I love the effect of the mask.
Awesome. Yeah, this was kind of like a preliminary one. He was just testing out. This is actually on a real backboard. He said it was too hard to color on the backboard, so he's doing them on backboard size paper. But this one's for me. You guys can't have this one, but you could commission a Masquerade one for the headshots.
Yeah, there you go.
Did a kick-ass job.
Oh, look, Chimera. Phil did it right. He did the links right. He makes Soul happy.
Wait, Vanessa's here? Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
What's up,
Yeah.
Vanessa?
Hello. Says, look at Phil cross-pollinating on different streams.
Yeah, I love Chris's channel. This is some of the first streaming I did was with Chris, I think.
That's right.
Back in the day.
Yep. Way back when.
Okay, Vanessa.
Yeah,
And Pops is here.
I'm a man of firsts. I was like one of Passion's first commissions people that
Mhm.
commissioned him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people on as their first stream. I'm always trying to do all
Pops is in
kinds of
the
stuff.
chat.
Oh, Pops is here. Hey, Pops.
You got Pops.
What up?
And then Eric, how do you say his last name? Eric Niltowski did this piece for Fan Art Friday one week.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, it's like your characters are definitely popular with people. They get a lot of fan art.
thanks. Yeah, we try to make some cool, unique characters.
That's fan art.
Yeah, well, he does a fan art contest like every Friday, where if you jump into his stream, the first person to suggest a character, he'll draw, and
Well,
then
who's that?
send you the art. This is Eric Niltowski, and my silhouette character.
What's his channel called?
I think it's just his name. It's really a very complicated name.
It's like Eric Nienoltowski or something like
Yes.
that. Right? Yeah, I think I've seen him on Twitter.
If someone's got the link to it in the chat, maybe they could drop it.
Maybe Soul will get him. He's good for getting links. He's
and
a
then
master.
Monday we're gonna have more sketch cards. I hope.
Yeah, Nienoltowski. Yeah.
I still remember when Soul hated me. There was a moment when Soul hated me when I first joined. What is it? What is it, Soul? Is it my Italianness? Is it my homosexuality? What is it?
It's the fact you're Sicilian.
It's probably one of those two.
It's got to be, he's comic skate, so you know how it goes.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there some sort of like German-Italian feud?
Actually,
you guys were allies.
Yeah, maybe he's mad y'all let him down during the big war.
It's funny how a lot of people tend to forget. Mussolini was.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, the party that fucked up their country started in Italy. Just saying.
Well, but in all fairness, the way I understand it is when Mussolini realized what like the fucked up things that Hitler was actually doing, because at first it was all about conquering, right? I mean, everybody's conquered everybody in history. I just recently learned. I just watched the Ip Man movies, and I just recently learned that Japan went into China. I didn't know that.
Invaded China.
So I know that China has communistic tendencies nowadays.
The rape of known came.
I didn't know, right? So it just goes to show. It's really not that black and white. And so the way I understand it is when Mussolini realized what Hitler was actually doing, then he kind of separated himself from him, and he was chased. He was chased to his death, though. Mussolini with his wife, I believe.
Yeah, they were hanged.
Yeah,
probably
by the people.
Probably for the best,
Yeah.
Yeah. They were loved. Pop says he didn't even see Andrew down there. What's up, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me fix that.
Vanessa's in the chat. Vanessa, you missed.
Bye, Simon.
You missed the trailer. Vanessa.
Okay, you guys are the middle of the sandwich. One's the meat, one's the cheese.
As long as I'm on top.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
It doesn't make you less gay, man.
Soul says, I never hated you. You're just making up drama. And he says, boo. And he says, lame.
I do. That's what I do. I love drama.
Vanessa says, don't worry, there's a ton of Japanese people don't know they were allied with Germany in World War II. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people really don't know their history.
Yep.
And it's pretty amazing to see. I've grown up reading, books all the time about World War II and various other time periods. So it always does kind of surprise me when people are like, "Oh, really? That happened?"
People are very.
I thought that was common knowledge.
It's one of the things like when you went to college, like history, they would you would get to the point of like the subject of like if you were born in Germany in that time. That subject now they don't talk about it anymore, and that's part of the history that you figure out what was actually happening there. How would you how the condition would have been if you were there People don't talk about those things.
You know, my mom's sister and all her, her husband, her kids, and whatnot, all my cousins, which are now in their 40s, 50s, they were born in Germany, and the way I understand it is people there still kind of feel guilty for their
Yeah.
history, which is a bit stupid because the way I see it is you're only responsible for the things you do. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And maybe the things your kids do up until a certain age.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, I'm not going to take responsibility for, for what Mussolini did, or I don't fucking know, white people.
Yeah.
I mean, I am who I am. And so, fuck it. I mean, it's interesting because, like, I mean, I think I'm a little ignorant when it comes to history and Germany and geography and stuff. But I mean, obviously, I know basic history. I know that there was a First World War, Second World War, etc., and I more or less know who was involved. But I had no idea, literally no idea, that Japan tried to conquer China, and it
Mhm.
They always
ended
do.
when Nazi Germany was happening over here. It ended
Yep.
when that was happening here. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Japan's always
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
conquer everyone.
Japan. Yeah, Japan actually invaded China before everything kind of kicked off over in Europe and stuff. They were pretty. They've never liked China. They've always had a feud going on.
Yeah, who does though? You know.
Yeah. Alejandro, we've got a chat you need to read out apparently by Soul here.
True story though, Alejandro can't say the name of. That's not my name, by the way. That's not how you say my name. Can't say the name of Emperor Palpatine straight because of his accent. Palpatine, 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 Palpatine.
Emperor Papa Palpatine.
Papa.
All right, how about that?
Let's see. Tungsten's about to go to bed. He says it's almost 1 a.m. there.
See you, Tungsten.
You think?
Huh.
Yeah. Hope you sleep well.
Thanks for hanging out, brother.
Pop says they do not teach actual history at school anymore. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I noticed, like, what public school, at least for here, taught in history. I only had one decent history teacher my whole school time, and I mean, what they taught in public schools was so just flat out wrong a lot of times, like, and incorrect to what, and it missed a lot of context and a lot of important stuff.
Hey guys,
And it irritated the shit out of me.
if you're watching this, now is the time to go on Netflix on your phones, and for no reason whatsoever, open the new Dave Chappelle show, The Closer.
That's what I was gonna.
Like it and add it to your list, even
I
if
wanna
you're
watch-
never going to watch it.
I was waiting for that for it close. Like, go watch the Dave Chappelle. It's just,
Did
dude.
you watch it?
Yeah, they're trying to cancel it. Yeah, get it off Netflix. So go check it in case it happens. Because
I'm
he
gonna watch
did
that.
say that it's his last show for a while when it opens.
You
I don't
see,
have-
And that last, and I'm not gonna ruin it, but that last story chokes you up. And the drop mic is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I
I gotta
love that
watch it
dude.
with my girlfriend.
He is the goat.
He's great. Dedicated to
Jim
Norm
Combs.
Macdonald too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jim Combs says he blames me for everything he doesn't look in life. What?
all right,
What
I
did
finished
do?
it.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, all right.
Nice. Yeah, it
Ooh.
looks awesome.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
can quite see it, but
Got some antlers. Yeah, he's got his moose antlers there and everything.
Big old
Yeah.
earring.
yeah, he's
Oh.
a gay. He's a gay humanoid moose man.
I can tell from the earring. Yeah.
Right. And he works out.
Why are you
You
profiling
gotta keep
him?
it shit.
He worked that.
It could just be tribal.
I'm profiling him because he's a profile.
There you go.
Yes, Soul. This turned into a history homework class. There will be a quiz. I hope you're paying attention.
Everybody has to do his part.
This book, you're killing the vibe.
Yes, the only history lesson you need is the Lost Pages.
Yeah.
It spans through different times. In fact, in the first book, you see Wildcard on a pirate ship in like the 1600s, the height of piracy. Some beautiful Joe Ball art.
Hmm.
So you can see here.
I did remember flipping through the first Law pages and seeing the Joe Ball art. I do remember that.
Yeah, this is actually off the coast of Italy. In a pirate ship. Look at them. Beautiful.
Nice.
And there's blueprints too.
Alejandro's ancestors could be on that ship right now.
They could be.
There's siren boobs. So we did big monsters.
You gotta have beauties in your book.
Look at this guy. It's all sad. Oh, I love this panel. Look at this, the silhouette panel. Joe did a great job. Big guy reaching out to the siren. So
Nice.
good. Great colors too. Love it.
Sea passion.
Ah! Ah, look at that lettering. It like sinks into the water. Whoever lettered that.
Oh, Chimera left.
Yeah, he had to go get a bite to eat, I think.
Yeah.
I should go get some food too.
Let's see. Johnny Cage says, flipping through. You didn't read it? God damn it, Chris.
Yeah. Fucking Chris. Look at
God
that.
damn, Chris.
Look at that cover. I need an office, because I have this original piece. I need an office to frame this stuff.
I need more picture frames.
The hobo, passion for drawing, talking to another homeless guy, trash fires. What more do you need? Elevated trains.
Are those Daredevil's glasses?
No.
I'm disappointed I couldn't get drawn in as a hobo.
No, you could have. I think someone at that time already bought that one.
Yeah, I think actually that's what it was.
Yeah.
When I went to go look.
And I made you a specific tier for yours. Look at how I accommodate Chris all the time.
Because you want my money.
This is how he repays me.
Soul's telling me that I'll see siren boobs when I read the Lost Pages. Come on.
You will.
Inexcusable. Oh, here's some more.
Yeah, there's some concept art for El Dorado with his Uzi.
Man, I feel bad for him. That is a fucked up face.
He's not a good guy, though. He slaps around his girlfriend.
Oh, well, yeah, he is pretty scummy. He probably deserves it.
What's up, Woodrow?
Actually, let me pull up a page that I haven't shown yet before we get off here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope you have a good day at work, Woodrow.
Yo, see you, Wood. I just called him Wood. That was kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little awkward.
At least you didn't call him Woody.
Have you seen what he's working on, Phil? Woodrow?
Oh yeah, man, his stuff is great.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Our radio says, "I'm back, bitches."
Let's see.
Check this out.
Oh yeah, it's full screen. That looks pretty good.
So this guy is really great. I've seen him around.
Who?
I've seen him work on other things.
Maxie?
Whatever his name is.
The artist is, it's Maxie. So the cool thing we have here is, speaking of Maxie, is Alan Alonso, who I've been working with. You know, he did the Masquerade story for the first Lost Pages. He did the Ash Can for Magic Cop. He actually does the layouts for this story. And then after we get those, I send them over to Maxie, and then Maxie then takes them and puts his own style, finishes them. So this is the layout for that page.
Now that's toxic masculinity at its finest.
Oh yeah. So this is the layout, and then Maxie goes and puts his own style on it, and we do the color and stuff like that. So I love the he did this with Zip Tone on there, so you could see Alan's kind of like directing the scene after he gets the script, and then Maxie is then going in and putting that silhouette feel to it. I was actually playing around. I guess it's not on this one. I was playing around in the first panel of making the background red, just like she's shocked. So just playing around with different color aspects to it. Big old pimp slat.
See, that's how you do action right there. I think like we can learn a thing or two from manga. That kind of those action lines, like the arm being deformed basically by the movement. I think that's the way to go when it comes to action.
Yeah, Maxie's really inspired. He takes some of that manga aspect and wraps it up into the Western traditional comic book storytelling. I love this face too. Like she's so worried and scared.
I have a question for you guys. Why don't I see thought bubbles anymore in books? In these, a lot of books.
Like that hoe over there, like thought bubbles.
No, no actual thought bubbles. People thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know why.
Why's that?
Should I say it?
Yeah.
Because they're stupid.
No, they're not.
I said it.
Right. How dare you?
All right, I'll be less abrupt about it. I think thought bubble are very cheesy, and like if you're having a character who, you're telling an introspective story, then a narration from a first person viewpoint works a lot better, which is what is missing from Spawn. What makes Spawn a failure in my book. I mean, Spawn could have been. Imagine Spawn. Right, a little darker in its art style, but still good. Like not what he was doing for a while, and maybe you slap a Vertigo logo on there, and you make it a first-person narrated book. All of a sudden, it's like I don't know. It's a different book. That's why I think thought bubbles are not being used anymore, because people fancy themselves a little more sophisticated in terms of storytelling and whatnot. I mean,
people think they're retro, right? And it's they stopped using them in probably like the late 80s, and it seemed more mature to do that narration thing and make kind of, in some sense, the thoughts into like you're saying, like a narration, or from a different point of view, where they're thinking back on something and like kind of telling the story. I think they do have their place, and some people do like them. I'm actually playing around with that in different characters of mine. So if you read the Lost Pages, the stories are told in different ways. Like the Silhouette has a lot of internal monologue with narration boxes. If you look at Crimstone, there's that has that as well. But something like Magicop doesn't have any of them. What I'm doing in my Ashcan for the people, he's actually going to have thought bubbles, because I want to hit that kind of retro Daredevil feel, like that Frank Miller style from the 80s. So I actually made a conscious decision to put thought balloons in there.
Yeah. That's why I think.
Interesting. Soul says because Bendis and others overdid it, and no one wants to see them anymore.
Oh yeah.
I heard somebody saying Brian Michael Bendis is a good writer.
I'm sure at one point he was. I think people like this stuff.
I don't know. I've only read like one thing by him, I think, and I wasn't impressed.
And that guy with the whole EVS, Just Some Guy controversy. What's his name?
I don't know.
The one who wrote Astonishing X-Men.
A bunch of people wrote that.
Wade.
Oh, Mark Wade.
Oh, Mark Wade.
Yeah. I actually think Astonishing X-Men was really good. Did you read it?
He did Kingdom Come was good.
Right.
Yeah,
The Kingdom
Kingdom
Come,
Come
yeah.
was good. I like that
It's
one.
a shame.
Like Hunter Killer.
What?
Hunter Killers at the Top Cow with Mark Silvestri and
Right.
Rocafort.
Hmm.
Oh, it's
Do you guys choose to boycott people that call you names, or are you like, I don't really give a fuck what you say? I'm not gonna let your opinion get in the way of my entertainment. Or is it like, why should I give money to somebody who hates me?
I think that's a lot of it for sure. But the good thing, it just happens to be for me, the stuff that I like is usually made by people that aren't assholes.
Well, positive
Lucky
for
man.
me is most of the books I read are probably from people who are so old that it don't matter, or they're not around anymore.
Yeah, that works too.
But I personally am of the opinion of, if they're going to insult me, why would I give them money? I can always find new entertainment. There's plenty of that around. You know, heck, look at all the indie people putting out books.
Johnny Cage in the chat just said, Kingdom Come, I just can't with Alex Ross's art. No one has ever said that, ever.
Whoa, Alex Ross.
Really?
Oh, I like the story, but I'm also not a big fan of Alex Ross comic book art.
Wow.
His art's
Wow.
great.
Well,
It's not very dynamic as a comic
yeah.
book. It's like
I
it's
was gonna
very
say, I can see where you're
painterly.
coming from.
Like I can like you can't deny the skills, dude. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, but storytelling wise, like the dynamic, the pacing, it's very dull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good at covers. His covers are amazing.
Yeah.
But it would work well. For example, Dave McKean, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a similar art style, very fun, artsy, and grounded in reality, whatnot. But it works for books like Vertigo books, as Swamp King and Swamp Thing and Constantine and Sandman, but
Mhm.
maybe not a DC title.
Especially superheroes that you need more of that big path, wow, pow, bam, type of feel to it,
Yeah.
which he doesn't have. Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you come from.
I think seeing the inner thoughts of the characters from the visuals alone, or not knowing what they actually think, makes for better storytelling.
It depends on the approach you want to do. Like you can give them thought balloons because you want people to get into the character's mind. Depends how you want to write it, but a lot of people right now understood that they took the movie aspect. So when you're watching a movie, you rarely have the inner monologue or thought in it's in the that's where the skill of the artist comes in to portray, show don't tell, that you need to show that emotion, that reflection, that the character's thinking, is scared or something. You have to portray that in that image.
Sam, you know who does it well, where it works? Sin City.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Hardigan.
But that's one of the strong skill of Greg Capullo as well. In the old Spawn, and the beginning of Batman, like that guy can set a scene that you really don't need to read that much. You understand everything. He's very good at storytelling. One of the ones I really like too was and a lot of people don't like him, but it's John Romita Jr. Like his art style, a lot of people don't like it because it's rough or something, but his storytelling's on point.
I'm gonna look it up.
Let's see. Steve says Bendis used to be good. Check out Goldfish. Powers is pretty good too, but it did go downhill.
Mm-hmm.
I've
There's
never
even a
heard of either
TV
one.
show called Powers. Oh no, I haven't seen it.
John Romita.
Junior. You have senior and junior.
This reminds me of the guy who's drawing, who drew the very first issue of the Spawns universe.
Romita?
I don't think it was him, but one sec.
Let's see.
I'm just saying, it reminds me of that.
Pop says the Chappelle show might not be up long. He said he's 10 minutes in.
Yeah. Yeah, you went all out.
General Comic says, without thought balloons, you have to actually show and not tell the reader what the characters are going through. It's much more interesting. I like thought balloons. Personally, I'm a big fan of thought balloons. I'm a big fan of old comics, so I guess that's why.
Right.
Then, hopefully, you'll like the People Story.
Kind of like I like old comics, and I do like some cheese in my comics too. A little cheesiness too. You know,
Yeah,
all that
Parmesan
stuff.
cheese.
Yeah.
Parmesan's good.
And cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recommend it.
Let's see. Giant Cage says, it's just so dead. Like, who the hell am I to talk about Alex Ross? But a whole story in his style is just boring.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Joss says, TV show was fucking horrific, unwatchable shit.
Which though?
I guess that Powers.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So, guys, I was gonna say it on my stream, but it's way too far from now. So, I might as well say it here. So, I went to Forbidden Planet the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And to my surprise, I was very surprised to see this. They have all these titles from Aftershock and Boom Studios, and they've added a whole 2 or 3 sections of indie comics. I mean, I was really, really taken back by it, because usually they act as your usual comic book shop, right? 350,000 things of Marvel and DC comics that nobody's going to buy. And a lot of manga. The vast majority of people I see there. First of all, I don't see many people going to comic book stores when I go, and this includes myself, go out of there with a comic book in their hands. All right. In the one I go to. But the ones who do, I see a lot of them hanging out in the manga section. Myself included. I was looking at the manga section, and I saw this beautiful manga called Vagabond, which is
love that book.
You know, right? I didn't buy it because they didn't have volume 1. Did you read it?
Oh yeah, I've read it.
And is it worth?
I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Is it well written?
I think so.
You can get volume 1 on Amazon. Volume 2 and 3 are the ones that are hard to find.
Yeah, they were selling like huge ones. Like they
had
like 3 volumes in one. He's going to grab it. I thought he was going to fart.
I don't know why you would think that.
Because sometimes I mute my mic for that purpose. Now you know.
Yeah, but I did think of buying them, but you know, you get issue 1, but there's 2 and 3 is like they're asking for like $200 a pop.
What?
Yeah, they're sold out. It's the same thing with The Mask right now. The Mask, you can get issue like the first book, the trade. If you try to get the second one, it's they're sold out. It's.
Huh. I'm sure they're gonna print them again.
Hopefully, they usually do.
That's weird. I must have my Vagabond Volume 1 somewhere. I must have been reading it.
When did you start reading that, Chris?
Oh, a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I got 2. I'm up to I think Volume 11.
Beautiful.
2 and 3.
They look beautiful.
They're gorgeous artwork.
That's what attracted me to them. You know what they remind me of? The first episode of Star Wars Visions. I don't know if you watched that.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Very, very samurai and black and white. And
not crazy about the Star Wars Vision.
You're not?
Not really.
I thought Soul said not to talk about Star Wars on this stream.
Well, I mean, Simon is not crazy about it, so I guess it's not real Star Wars, right?
Probably.
No, I just didn't think I didn't find it interesting.
How many pages is one of those?
Everything's about kids, but it is Disney, you know.
Yeah.
Chris, how many pages is one of those books?
I have no idea.
2,000.
So it blows me away that he couldn't read one 60-page Lost Pages book.
I read these a long time ago, Bill.
It's amazing.
The first episode was good. How did you not like it?
The first one was interesting. The rest I didn't find. I didn't enjoy.
Did you watch them all?
Yeah.
Gotta catch them all.
I haven't watched them all. I'm at the second episode, which is disgustingly ugly.
Well, it doesn't get better. The first one's it's the good one.
Really interesting.
What, Phil? What? Why are you frowning?
Hey, Alternative Comics is going live 12 minutes ago.
Who is?
Did you notice a drop in viewership?
Yes.
Write those numbers down. Write them names down. You write those traitors' names down. Okay? Traitors. I shall send my mobs to your homes. That's beautiful. Wow. Okay, so let me give you some compliments. Would you like some compliments?
I guess.
All right. I'll throw a couple your way. Let's see. I just really love this page. It's beautiful. I like everything about it. I like the inking. I like the scratchiness of it. I like that the panels are a little bit dynamic. They're not, square, and they're not too stuck in no ways. They're dynamic. I like that this yellow thing is going out of the panel. What else do I like? I like the action lines. I like the thing, the net. I really like this gray tone created by the net. I'm a big fan of that. And yeah, I just really like it. It's a good looking book.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I did none of it though. I'm just the writer.
Let him know. But you wrote this, right? So I'm curious, like writer to writer.
Yeah.
How much freedom do you give your artist? And do you ask him to do things his way, or are you very strict about it?
Well, it depends. It really depends on artist I'm dealing with. So I've been working with Maxie and Alan, who's doing the layouts, for a while now. So I know when to give them freedom or when to stick to stuff that I want to see. And they'll always ask me, or do something a little different. And that's all cool. Or want to add a panel or stuff like that. So, but the way I write the script, it kind of just changed over time. And I just want to get the main idea I have out onto the page.
Right.
And sometimes that includes paneling too. So if I want to build up to a moment, like if you scroll down, Chris, you'll be able to see past the next page as well, onto the pimp page. So I wanted to build up to this moment here.
Wow.
And those first three panels kind of stack in a kind of a progressive way where it progresses to the reveal of these hands.
There's a
coming out of the wall.
sense to it.
Right. So I did that on purpose in the script, where you have that first panel, which is a little smaller. The second panel gets bigger, and then the third panel encompasses the first two and is the biggest, and then it drops down to kind of a big, shocking reaction from the pimp, and these kind of horrific hands coming out behind him and grabbing him.
Interesting.
So something like that is written in the script that they could interpret a different way, but kind of sticking to what I would call like a staccato panel, leading into a big moment.
Interesting.
Yeah. So some of that is thought out beforehand in the script.
So does your character, the silhouette, what kind of power is this?
So yeah, he's got a lot of powers that we'll show off in this book specifically. So he's like a shadow man, right? He is the absence of light, and he could meld into the shadows. He can make shadow weapons. He's got a cool car where in reality, when he's not around it, it's like this junk, rusted up car. And then when he walks next to it, it gets engulfed in shadows, and he could drive it around and drive through walls and stuff like that.
Wow. That's so clever.
Yeah, he could do a lot of different things with his shadows. In fact, in this scene on the sequence of pages, like on a page before this in the book, the pimp is running away from him, and the pimp's shadow is being cast onto the wall, and the silhouette actually grabs the man's shadow and yanks him back so he could affect a human by interacting with their shadow. It's kind of cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So this story really shows off what he's capable of and kind of his weaknesses too.
I really like your artist.
Thank you. This is great.
I'm a little alarmed here by the silhouette, because I mean here he's clearly going after this man's junk.
That's right.
And then here he's very touchy-feely to this pimp.
Yeah, and his hand is pointing downwards as
well. He's also going
he's
for
going
the man's
for it.
junk.
Getting ready.
So I'm worried about if he really is a hero or not.
Well, it depends what you think a hero is.
Right. The villains are the heroes of their own story, right?
Right.
So
it says a lot about you, Phil.
It's like even villains get happy endings. Let's see.
Fantastic.
Steve says
and
that
so many
more
hands.
of the car.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I know Steve's a big fan of this car. Yeah, that's going to be a big highlight of this story. There's a big car chase with the silhouette and El Dorado in here, and I really wanted to show that off because I know people were excited about his car. So we'll definitely see that. That's the car in action. He's going to be jumping on the roof of other cars and stuff. It's going to be really cool.
Did I miss? Was there a picture with the car?
No, there's no picture yet. That part of the book hasn't been drawn yet. We're getting to there.
Oh, okay.
But there was a picture of the car on the first campaign.
Yeah, let me actually.
Okay, that must have been that. That must have been what I'd seen then. I thought I remember seeing his car.
Let me see if I could find it. Actually, it might be.
Oh, so putting the link to Mr. Steve's Rocket magazine.
Yeah, Spec Rocket, everybody.
Go check that one out.
Rocket. Yeah.
Great colors.
What's another one? Oh, the Veil Walker is down to its last so many hours in this campaign. I don't think he's going in demand. If anybody wants to go check that one out too.
Oh, yeah, he's shipping soon. Yeah, check this out, Chris. This is kind of an early.
There we go.
This car.
Man, good looking car.
So it's an old 1930s, I think, Cord convertible.
30s had some good cars.
Yeah, old school. So he's going to be flying around in this thing.
Hey, Chris. I'll ask you a question I ask my guests because you seem to be like an oldie inside. If you could time travel, right? And you don't know if you're coming back, by the way. What time and location would you pick?
And I don't know if I'm coming back. I don't know. Maybe.
Are you wearing your pajamas?
I'm always wearing my pajamas.
It's like you're new to the show or something.
I guess so. The only times I'm here is to try to steal Simon or your guests.
I don't know.
Unsuccessfully.
Because, I mean, if you go back in time, that means you don't have all these nice creature comforts that technology affords us.
That's right.
So that would suck.
You do have the comfort of silence and peace and quiet.
That is also true.
You know?
I don't know. Maybe like the 60s or something I could go back to.
Right. And that's not peace and quiet. That's already cluttered with noise.
Maybe like in like the 60s or something like that. That would be kind of cool. I'd probably fit in pretty decent.
You go back to the 60s,
like UK or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
60s or 70s.
What about you, Phil?
What was the question?
So if you could go back in time and you don't know if you're returning, what location and time period would you pick?
I don't know, probably the 80s,
Wow.
America.
Hmm.
And
I
then you
find
get
it
to look to the
interesting. A lot
90s.
of people don't go back too much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because they don't want to. You don't want to live without indoor plumbing, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Simon?
I'd probably go in the 80s, you know, the years where I was a kid and I'd like to be an adult back then.
Right. You want to truly live them.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Yeah,
a
that'd be-
Joe Ball in the chat. Did you say hi to him?
Oh, it's Joe. Yeah. Yeah, Joe Ball.
Do you
It's
realize
Jellison time.
you would be able to watch Aliens and Terminator 2 the night that they come out
Yeah, that'd be
with your
cool.
friends and popcorn,
That'd be badass.
right? But you've already watched them. You can't erase that. You've already watched them, so it's not like you can take that away.
No, but it's
Take
still
it
fun to see the reaction of the people that see it for the first time.
I
Yeah.
suppose. Yeah.
You know, it's like when you're sharing it to somebody when there's a movie that you really like, right? And you're fucking sticking out of your way to not spoil those moments. You're just waiting for him to get to that moment, and he looks at you, look, you motherfucker. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know, because see, I wouldn't want to go back real far, because like it's like, okay, I'm going to go back to like the 1400s and then immediately be turned into like a serf on the land, or just get
why?
executed.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you be executed?
Well, I mean, I would probably be considered a witch
Why?
or a heretic for having views that aren't, followed by the church.
Well, you don't have to say it.
Yeah, but I'd get found out.
No, you wouldn't. Just
Plus, I wouldn't speak Old English at all. I wouldn't speak the old language, and they'd be like, "Look, he's speaking in tongues. Kill him."
just tell them that you have, like, well, I was gonna say like you're mentally ill, but back then, back then,
Stone him. He's dead.
yeah, back then they would have just gotten rid of you. They would have said, mentally ill.
Oh, he's gonna spread it. Kill him.
I'm a university student, and we just went back to uni, right? And I've got, without going too much into detail, because I never know who may be listening, because they stalk me, honestly. There's a bunch of people who, the kind of people that we talk about all the time in Come Skate.
Right.
Evil people with funny hair and whatnot. That literally match that description. And they're constantly like baiting you. Constantly baiting you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and I've got a friend who he was targeted as well, and he's afraid of presenting an idea because the idea might have some like pronoun related situations or whatnot, like his character is a male but he's actually disguised as a female or something, and he's scared that somebody, they're going to bring it up and they're going to give him trouble and whatnot, because that's the kind of things they do. And I haven't had a chance to speak to him about this yet because I have been heavily targeted by these people. But when I see him, I'm going to tell him, just don't do it. All right. Now I know that your ego and your principle is telling you with all your everything you've got, I got to do this. I got to do my idea, even though it's going to get me in trouble. Don't do it, because now you can crowdfund. Okay. And I'm going to do a lecture. I'm going to talk with second years about crowdfunding, because crowdfunding, I study cartoon and comic arts. It's an actual course. And they're very behind on everything. They're still teaching pitching to comic book publishers and online comic books. It's like they don't really know anything about crowdfunding, and crowdfunding is the future. So I will tell them, just don't do the idea that is giving you, it's making your heart beat faster because you're afraid that a fucking mob of weirdos is going to come after you. All right. There's a reason if you feel that way. Just don't do it. And when you come out of uni, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And nobody can come after you and tell you anything. So that's what I would tell you. If you went back in time, right? You don't really need to tell people what your beliefs are and that you agree with them or disagree with them. Just pretend, go along with it. And then when the time is right, fuck them.
Literally?
No.
Yeah, he means it.
No.
Well, I mean,
Okay. Not without protection.
I go back to like the decadent days of Rome. Maybe. I mean, it might be literally.
Chris, I feel like Chris has got some needs. He's got some needs.
Some needs? Who doesn't?
Huh?
Oh,
a
my
mighty
dogs are
need.
barking, Chris. That means I have
Well,
to
what did
go.
you do to them? You gotta feed them. They're hungry.
I have to go feed them. I have to feed myself too.
Go feed them, Bill.
I have to get some lunch.
Alrighty. I guess we should probably wrap this one up too. Yeah, it has been going on a couple hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've been going on for a long while. I didn't realize it.
It's been a great stream.
Yeah, it's always always lose track of time when Phil's around.
Hail the chat. Thank you guys for watching and hearing about the book. I hope you guys check it out. Spread the word, back it, and don't be like Chris. Definitely read the book. Read the book when it comes out.
And let him know if you liked it.
Yeah, let me know. I want to hear good reviews. I love Dark Side Comics reviews.
I'll read it. I will read it just to make you happy, Phil. I'll make sure to let you know when I do read it.
I appreciate
But
it.
you paid for it. You should just read it for you.
I know, right?
And then find out how good it is.
No, I'm enjoying more not reading it just to torment Phil. Makes the money worth it.
Let's see how it is.
But all right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Any final words from anybody? Start with Sim.
Don't forget to sub, like, and share. And go back that Lost Pages 2 book, The Silhouette. And don't forget to go check out my Patreon. The Mona is starting. I'm dropping the 2 first pages on the 20th.
Hell yeah.
Our wonderful guest, Phil. Anything left to say?
Check out our YouTube channel, Zaid Comics. We're almost, we just passed 800 subs, so we're trying to get to 1,000. So if you guys aren't subbed, please head over there, sub to that, and then, of course, back this awesome book. We got a lot more to come, trading cards, stickers. Let's unlock that Madball sticker by Shelby Robertson. Almost there.
Alrighty. How about the goat? The goat.
Well, I put a link in the private chat. That's the link to my channel. If you could be so kind, Chris. So yeah, you guys, please subscribe to my channel too.
303 subs.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've got some awesome guests. Just some guy, Peter Cimetti. Who did I have like big guests? I had Alejandro Mirabal. You recognize the art of that guy. He's doing a book called Harbor something. I'm not good with memories, names and whatnot.
Long Harbor.
Long Harbor, yeah. And some other amazing guests, reviews, reactions, unboxings, everything. So go and subscribe, please. I would really appreciate it.
All right, yes. Go check out Infinity Comics.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I tried to keep up with your last live stream, but I think I had to go do something, so I only got to watch a little bit of it. No, I came in towards the end with how you say his name? Chael Roberts?
Jill Roberts. You should watch it. It was a fun stream. He's got a beautiful book. If you guys are into fantasy. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You son of a bitch. Oh my god. And you haven't read it, I bet.
Nope.
I've got a backlog built up. I ain't got time to read that one. I gotta read Phil's house pages. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's
That
a
one's
gorgeous book, man.
yeah. That's why I backed it back in the day. I backed it because I was like, hey, that looks really good. The artwork looks really awesome. I'm gonna check it out.
But you did read both Magic Cops, right?
I read the first one.
Not the second one.
I tried, Phil.
I'm just gonna leave.
You're all part of the Infinity Network group, right?
The DMs?
Yeah.
I don't know if Chris is.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I'm in there.
Yeah. If you guys,
I just don't comment a lot because the chat goes, the DMs in there go like a mile a minute, and I never can keep up.
Right. Well, if there's anyone in the chat who would like to join, DM me on Twitter, because I reserve the right to deny access to people if I don't like them or whatnot, or I think they're troublemakers. And there are a lot of people in CG that I like, but they're very drama-like. They talk about shit all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to have arguments in the group. I want the group to just be very nice and positive. So if you're interested in joining, there's a lot of people just like you, Solian. I don't think Sol is part of the group.
He's not part of Twitter.
All right. We've got a lot of people who are in chats who are not creators. If you like to talk with your favorite creators, for example, Kenneth Rockeford has been very active the past 48 hours, been talking to everybody on the group. Then maybe, hit me up.
All right, guys, I'm taking off.
Later,
All right,
Phil.
later, Phil.
All right, bye, Phil.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
So you took too
don't
long,
want
Phil.
those. You don't want those drama makers in there
Chris.
like Phil.
What, Simon?
So you took too
I
long.
know. I was trying to wrap it up. I was working on it. He can leave anytime he wants. I'm not holding him. I'm not strapping him down to the street.
Yeah, you are by not reading his book. Get to it.
Yeah, well, you know what? The more people insist on it, the less I'm going to do it.
But dude, it's not for Phil. It's we want to know your opinion.
Well, you don't need to know it. I'll read it and not tell you. I'm like, nope, I haven't read it. All right. I'm wrapping this up.
All right.
So thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's see. We got another stream Monday, and I might start doing some more stuff as well since I'm now in this race to 1,000. I might start maybe recording videos or doing more streams.
On a race to 1,000?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of people in this race to 1,000 subs.
That's ridiculous. You should get to 400 first.
Well, I mean, that's on the
On
way.
the way.
What?
Well, I'd like to get to 400 for sure.
All right. I mean, I'm on a race to 400.
Okay.
Oh, we're also on a race to 500 where people get original art, but the principle is everybody's running for race to 1,000. That's the...
right.
Yeah.
So we can monetize it and we can get your money, guys.
I don't care about that. I just want to get to 1,000. I just like the number. It's big.
You get trending too. They
Help.
pay attention to you. But,
Everybody help Sugar Chris to reach 1,000 so he can monetize his videos and buy new pajamas.
You will have a new pajama every week.
There we go.
New pajama every week.
If you want to reach 1K, show Ryder. Oh no. Oh no. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.